Hi everyone. I just wanted to do a short video on how I do my paper piecing and also how I check to see if my piece of fabric is going to fit and cover the pieces I need. So first I'm going to start with the basics. You start with your A, and then you go to your B, and then you go to your C, and then you go to your D. So I have 3 fabrics here because that's all I need. As you see, in this particular piece, B and C are the same color fabric. So let me show you what I do. The first piece I need to work on is this 3A. So let's say I'm going to use this beautiful blue for the 3A. So what I do is I take a quick look like this. I take a quick look like that. It's going to cover. It's going to cover. I want to move that down a little bit. Yeah. And obviously it's covering here. And it's covering there. I don't need to go to this end because this end is going to be this color piece. So I didn't have to match this point to here. But you know what? Let's take out some insurance and move it that way. So what I need to do is use my add a quarter ruler to get myself started here. And I like to use a small rotary cutter. The 28mm is perfect for paper piecing. So I just take that piece off, and there's my starting piece for my A. So what I do is flip it up. I put a little dab of glue. It could be any kind of stick glue. It's temporary. It's not a big deal. I already cut that line, so now I could move it around. I'm not going according to my paper edge. I'm going according to, I'm putting my add a quarter on that white, on that line. So I will always get the extra quarter of an inch that I need, regardless of how my paper is cut. So there's that. And now here's my add a quarter. Let's get this done. And then do the same thing here. And that's done. So now I have a nicely trimmed piece to start with. So now I need to add my next fabric, which is B. So let's choose a fabric. Let's choose the purple to be the background color. So I need to do this piece. So what I do is place my, this is right side up, even though it's a solid piece of fabric. Let's think of this as right side up. Take my right side up and put it on my, I want to match that line up. Now, to test to see if I have it right, let's again take out some insurance, put a pin through there. Now, to see if this B is, I'm going to have enough fabric, I take this whole kit and caboodle, turn it over, and I flip this down on the line. On the line where I'm going to be sewing, which is this line right here. Now, as you can see, I don't have it set up right. So, I take it back. I move it over. I check my line. Let me check my line again. Oh, my line moved. Put that back. Put my insurance back in. Okay, let me check it. Yep, that's good. Now, to check to see if I have enough fabric this time, flip it over. Flip this down. Again, flip it onto the line that I'm going to be sewing. And sure enough, I have enough fabric now. So now I know I'm safe to sew my A to my B, which I'm going to do quickly and show you what that looks like. I'm just sewing that 1/4 inch line. And those of you who know me know I'm using a vintage machine, and it happens to be a vintage featherweight from 1937 that I rebuilt. If you haven't seen that before and you're interested, it's on this YouTube channel. Okay, so here we go. Flip it up. Take the pin out. It's sewed. Flip it up. I would normally press this, which I could do, but I don't think the iron is hot. And then I do this. Put it down. Grab my 1/4 inch. I'm going to go this side first. Grab my 1/4 inch. There. The 1/4 inch ruler kind of has a ledge on it. This ledge catches the paper, so it kind of keeps you on track to where you need to be. And again, when I do this line, I just put my 1/4 inch line from my ruler onto the line on my paper piece, and I take that piece off. So I'll do it again. Also, this piece is supposed to be the same color as this piece, but to show you what I'm doing, I'm going to use a separate color. Maybe I'll use that blue again. So let's grab the blue, and now we're going to this line. So let's say I wanted to use this. Let's do this. Place it there. I don't have to pin it. I think that I can handle flipping this, but I want to show you in case you want to do it this way. Pin it, flip the whole kit and caboodle over, fold it down on the line that I'm going to be sewing on. Again, there's the line. Do I have enough blue? I have enough blue. I'm good to go. I can sew, which I'm going to do. Again. Make sure you don't sew over your pins. And then I will show you what it looks like. Here we go. Take your pin out, which I call my insurance. Flip it up, and look at that. Look at that. It fits. Again, take this, put it on my 1/4 inch line, put it on the line. I'm putting it on this dark line, not the dotted line. My pieces are printed at 60%, so it's never going to be the right 1/4 inch. This technically would have been a 1/4 inch if I had printed it the right size. So I'm just going to put it like that. Trim my piece. Turn my fabric. If you need to, you know, lift it and turn it, that's fine. I'm doing that for the camera's sake. Doing that. Flip it and turn it. And there's how you check for your piece. So now I'm going to do the last piece for you. I'm here, I might as well do it. I have one more piece to trim. See right there? So, get my 1/4 inch. If this isn't perfect, it's fine because it's not a piece I'm going to be using for anything. Now, let's see. I should use this piece. So let's say I want to use the tip end of this. I don't want to use all of this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want to make it as small as I could make it so I could use it for something else. I could kind of see that I have enough here, but what I'm going to do is flip it down, pin it, flip it down onto the line that I'm going to sew on, And I have enough of this lighter blue to make my piece. So I could now do that. Oh, another thing. I'm obviously doing this a little different than most people do it. Most people would now flip this paper up and sew through the paper. I don't do that. This is the third time I'm making the same FPP project, and I am using the same pieces I did for the first two as well. So I've just finished my third one. So I was able to do this 3 times with the same papers. So I'm going to take this over to the machine, stitch it down. I'm stitching it down right next to that paper, right next to the paper. At a 1/4 inch. Let me snip that off. There we go. See, I sew right alongside the paper. I hope you can see that. I'm not sure. Let me see. I can't see it. Oh, here it is. See, I sew right along the paper's edge. And then I do that. Flip my paper up. There we go. I have my piece. I have my piece. I trim it up. Again, put the ruler on the line on the paper instead of the edge of the paper, because like I said, the edge of my paper is clearly, this is clearly not a 1/2 inch, a 1/4 of an inch. This is clearly more like 1/8 of an inch. So again, I take my insurance and I put my ruler right on that dark line, move that away, and voila, piece number 3 is done. And all I need to do is press it out, and I'm good to go. Put your pins away safely, close your rotary cutter, and call it a day. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. I hope this helped some of you. Have a good one, and see ya when I see ya.